Hi Libra, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for December. I hope everybody is well. I am going to take a quick second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Libra out there. So guys, just take what resonates for you, leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating, get in where you fit in. But as always, Libra, don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Libra? Libra. Libra. All right, Libra, you are starting out with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. You have the Two of Pentacles reversed and the Queen of Cups. All right, so I feel like some of you may have had someone new in your energy that things didn't quite work out with. You weighed up the pros and cons about it. I feel like there was a decision. There's a sense here that you did have feelings, or you do have feelings for this person, but it's almost like the love just kind of poured right out. Like it's not. And there's also a real need for you to center yourself, to get grounded, and to, make your decisions from a grounded perspective and to pour that love into yourself. Because I feel like right now, Libra, sometimes you're making decisions from an overly emotional standpoint here. And there's a need for you to ground yourself, center yourself, and then to make your decisions from a more loving standpoint. Now, I do see with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, it looks like you're not talking to someone. You've made this decision, though. You do have feelings for them, but there's a lack of communication here. I'm hearing something about the magic is gone. The magic is gone. I don't know what that means, but you might. So let me see who is in your energy. Show me who is in Libra's energy. Show me who's in Libra's energy. All right, so the person in your energy, we have the Two of Swords in the reverse. We have Judgment in the reverse and the Ten of Swords. Ooh, this person is going through it right now. There's an ending here this person has experienced. They're feeling extremely betrayed. I feel like this person hasn't always used the best judgment, and the betrayal is coming from, ghosts from their past, decisions that they've made. And so this person is just feeling betrayed. They're in pain. And I feel like it has something to do with ghosts of the past, poor judgments, and poor decisions that were made. This person can be very indecisive, and it's because they're afraid of making a mistake. They don't know what to do all the time, so they're afraid of making a mistake. Now, there is a decision here that was made, and I do feel like this person wants to reunite with you. So let me see the energy between Libra and this person. But it took them a long time to decide that that was what they wanted. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. There's a lot of stuck energy here. You may feel like this person doesn't have anything to offer you. And I'm hearing again, the magic has faded. I'm hearing the magic has faded. Yeah, there's this sense here that this person was very indecisive. Now they've made the decision that they want to reunite with you, but there's all this stuck energy between the two of you, and I feel like they're going through some sort of karmic justice here, but it looks like it came about because of betrayal, and I don't feel like it was betrayal from you, although they may feel like it did. Let me see what's affecting this connection. The Ten of Cups. Yeah, that's happiness. That's complete bliss and happiness. So you've decided that's what you want. You're trying to get your balance back. This is what you're desiring. This person is seeing you as happiness. So you both want to be happy. Yeah, you both want to be happy. There's this sense of having to meet in the middle. is what I'm hearing. And it's coming from their side. Let me see, show me the outcome. Page of Wands. That's communication. And it could be somebody new. So I do feel like in your energy, Libra, I'm seeing the energy of somebody who you could be like dating, possibly internet dating. The thing is that most people are not coming up to your level. You're showing up here as a queen, but the people that are coming towards you, these newer people, are showing up as pages. This person is showing up as somebody who, you know, I feel like was very indecisive and very stuck in their energy. And now they've finally made this decision, but you're like, maybe it's too late. Your energy is telling me that you do still care for this person, but you're thinking it's just too late here. So I don't know. This could be a couple of things. It could be somebody brand new, or it could be this person reaching out, or you reaching out to them. We'll clarify it to see. Could be both. Bottom of the deck is the Emperor in the reverse. You could be dealing with an Aries here, but you don't have to be. I'm also seeing Scorpio energy, but as an underlying energy, Libra, this is showing me that there's a situation here that has basically spun out of control. Nobody wants to step up and, you know, take control of it. And so it's just spun out more and more out of control, okay? And there's still this stuck energy that's here, but I feel like you're reaching a point where you're moving forward, and this person's not going to be happy about that. So let me clarify. Spirit, why is the Page of Pentacles in the reverse? Because I don't feel like you're talking with this person currently. Yeah, you're single. 9 of Pentacles. That's Pretty Princess energy, or Pretty Empress energy. And then we have the 7 of Cups. You have a lot of options here. It's just I feel like most of the options that are approaching you are, like I said, not at your level. You're showing up here in this Queen energy. The people that are approaching you are in Page energy. So I feel like you have a lot of options, but they're just not options that you're looking for. And you definitely are in this energy of looking for something. You know, I do feel like you are single. I feel like your money is looking pretty good. You're strongly independent as well. You're showing up as strong, independent, highly spiritual. Let me see why the 2 of Pentacles is in reverse. Okay, so we have the 3 of Coins, or 3 of Wands reversed, and we have the 10 of Wands. There were a lot of problems in this connection. Yeah, there were a lot of problems in this connection. It kept you unbalanced. It's like, I don't know if this person kept you waiting, but I feel like you're tired of waiting for this person. You're tired of waiting for them to make a decision. And although it's been very difficult, I feel like you've made the decision that your happiness comes first. And it has been difficult. It's almost like you're carrying all these wands uphill, you know? You're feeling a little overwhelmed right now. There's a sense here that your ships have not come in. There's people in your energy. You have a lot of options, but they're not at your level. And so I feel like you're finding it difficult to reach the happiness that you're hoping for. Okay? And it's because these are unbalanced situations that are presenting themselves. So also with this connection, I feel like there were a lot of problems here. There's this sense here that you could have been happy. Like the 2 of you could have been happy together, but this person had you waiting, and you know, it just became more problematic than it was happy. Why is the Queen of Cups here? All right, 5 of Pentacles and Judgment. Yeah, you still love this person, though. You do still love this person. I feel like this person made you feel abandoned, rejected, left out in the cold. Like all the love that you had to give this person was just drained. And I feel like if this person came back to you in the proper way, that you would look at this. But you're very interested in making a good judgment call right now. Now, I also have to mention that for some of you, you're kind of having to rob Peter to pay Paul right now. There's some imbalance within your finances. I do feel like, you know, you're in a better situation than what you believe you are, but there's a sense here of having had a recent financial loss of some kind, and you may be feeling very overwhelmed with that. I do feel like if that's the case, you're going to get a message about that that's going to rejuvenate you. There's some sort of a message, a financial message that's coming towards you. And I do feel like it's going to help with that financial situation. But with regard to this connection, I feel like, you know, some of you would like to reconcile with this person, but you're wondering if, you know, if the magic is gone. Yeah. And you're trying to make better choices for yourself. So I do see somebody new in your energy too. Let me see why is the Two of Swords in reverse? Why is the Two of Swords in reverse? Oh, Four of Swords reversed. And the Six of Pentacles. So this person's made a decision that they want to reach out to you. They want to talk to you. They want to address all this stuck energy. Yeah, they want to talk to you about balancing things out, bringing balance back in. I do feel like this person has been doing some healing. I feel like they're going to reach out to you in a very generous manner. But you know what? I feel like this person may have been trying to juggle you and someone else, and you were waiting for this person to do the right thing, and eventually you just said, no, I'm not doing this. It's more problems than it is happiness. So you may have also walked away from this person. You may have left them out in the cold as well. Regardless, this person wants to talk to you. They may even reach out to you to try to, you know, bring balance to the situation. Why is Judgment here in reverse? Because they're undergoing karmic justice. All right, Ace of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, they're having financial problems too, I feel. Yours, I feel like it's going to balance out. I feel like they're trying to reach balance. They could have had a financial loss, and that would have been because of poor judgment calls with money and finances. They may have thought that their money was going to be a lot better than what it turned out to be. I do feel like this person right now feels like they don't have a pot to piss in, and not just financially, just, you know, in other areas as well. It's like they're feeling like they don't have anything to offer you. Yeah. They also feel like ending this connection was a really bad judgment call on their behalf. They do want to bring this back together, but I don't see them actually reaching out. Well, they could with the Four of Swords. Yeah, we'll clarify the energy between the two of you, and that'll tell a little bit more. They have been silent, though, and I feel like you have as well. So I feel like this is a situation where there's been a lack of communication, but they do want to bring this back together. They're just not telling you that. They're not stable, though. There's an instability here that they're experiencing based on poor decisions. Why is the Ten of Swords here? The Hierophant reversed, Taurus energy. And the Strength card reversed, Leo energy. So they've undergone some sort of an ending here. It may have been with you. You may have walked away from them and ended this, but they're feeling betrayed. They're in a lot of pain. There's an ending they're experiencing that they're going through, and it might be if they find that you've moved on with someone else, but I will say that this is somebody who's beginning to recognize the errors that they've made. They're beginning to get the comprehension, because there's been this period where the two of you have been silent, have not been talking. And I feel like now they're starting to come to terms with the fact that they weren't offering anything here. They're coming to terms with the fact that they weren't providing any stability in this situation. They're coming to terms with the fact that, you know, this ended because of action, of their poor judgment calls and their actions here. So they're starting to take accountability, which is positive, especially if they do reach out. Let me see the energy between Libra and this person. It's like they're coming to some sort of reckoning with themselves, because I do feel like they tend to play the victim. All right, 5 of Cups and the 3 of Cups reversed. Yeah, they're isolating. They're not really going out. They're not, it doesn't look like they're dating. It doesn't look like they're open to new energies or receptive. It looks like they're kind of isolating. They've been healing. I feel like their energy is still very stuck. They're very unhappy. And they feel that you were what was bringing the happiness in their life. You, on the other hand, you're questioning if this person ever loved you at all, if this person ever had any feelings or emotions for you. Yeah, I feel like you're doubting it. It's almost like you're saying, I was the one who brought the magic to the situation. I was the one who was pouring love into this. You're looking back at the situation. There's a sadness that you're feeling here. Now, the world sees you as strong and independent and spiritual, and you are. But I do feel like this situation made you feel extremely sad, and that's kind of stuck in your energy a little bit. Yeah, I do see it. You're confused about whether or not this person actually, you know, really did love you or not. Let me see, why is this 10 of Cups here? There's that Page of Wands again. Interesting. And the Emperor. So if there's communication between the two of you, this person might reach out to you. You might reach out to them. There is some indication that that could happen. If they do reach out, I think that's going to make you happy. If you reach out, it's certainly going to make them happy. You could be dealing with an Aries here. This person could be somebody who is a authority figure or own a business of some sort. I do feel like for some of you, this relationship has been so problematic. And if that's the case, I feel like you've made the decision that you're not waiting for this person any longer, because there's definitely been non-communication. There's definitely been a, you know, stuck energy, a standstill. And I feel like you feel there's more problems in this connection than there is, you know, happiness. And so that's where we see this Page of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you've been kind of waiting for this person, hoping to reconcile, but you have new people in your energy. But there's a Page of Wands, so that's a spark of something new, and it is going to make you happy. It is going to make you happy. So this person that's in your energy, I do feel like you felt that this person was a stronger match. I will say that because I do see a lot of Page energy around you. If they own a business or they're a manager, their business is losing money. Yeah, their business is losing money, and that's part of their karmic debt that's being paid. Interesting. Let me see the outcome, because I want to see this Page of Wands, Libra. Show me the outcome for Libra. All right, so we have the 6 of Wands reversed. We have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. That's the energy between the two of you. And then we have the 9 of Swords. Ah! So I don't feel like if either of you reach out, it's going to lead to anything successful by the end of the week, honestly. There's a sense here of not feeling recognized, not feeling heard, more of the stuck energy, more of this standoff energy. So I don't see this connection coming back together successfully. And I do feel like if you do communicate with this person, it's just going to leave you feeling more isolated, more rejected and abandoned. I don't know. I feel like if they do reach out, it's just going to be very low key. It's going to be something like, hey, you know, what are you doing? Or, you know, thinking about you kind of thing. And it's not going to actually address the issues there. So you're going to feel disappointed with that. I do. I feel like you're going to initially be happy that they did reach out. It could even be something, you know, really minor, really stupid, like, you know, liking your Facebook post, or, you know, your, you know, social media, something, you know. And I feel like initially you're going to be hopeful, but then you're going to look at this and you're going to say, no, this person's not really putting in the effort. Well, why aren't they putting in the effort? And I can tell you, this person is going through it. There's some sort of an ending here. Now, it could be with some sort of financial institution or or a business. Something here is ending. And it's causing this person so much pain, so much anxiety. They're feeling like a failure. They're feeling like, you know, they can't win for losing kind of energy. Yeah. They definitely are not feeling very successful right now. Because I feel like this person is somebody who's in a position of authority, but the energy that they're experiencing is devastating energy. And it looks like it might be financial for some of you. It could be an ending that this person is going through. But they're losing sleep. They're up all night. They definitely want to talk to you. But I don't feel like if they do reach out, it's going to be something that is going to like make you feel better about the situation. And again, a lot of you guys have somebody new coming in. I do feel like they are not, it's either a brand new situation, possibly somebody younger than you, or they're just not on your same energy level. So, because I still see a lot of stuck energy here. But I feel like you're going to be witnessing the karma that this person is incurring because of their past decisions. They've made some really bad decisions in the past, and not acknowledging this connection is one of them. But I don't think that's all. I think this person has made a lot of bad decisions or been very indecisive. So remember, no decision is still a decision. Bottom of the deck is the Magician in the reverse. You could be dealing with a Gemini here, but that is the energy of something not manifesting the way that you thought it would. I don't feel like that's for you because, see, we have the Emperor reverse. They're showing up as the Emperor. All right, so this situation here for them has spun out of control. It's not manifesting the way they thought it would. And they're looking back and they're saying, you know what, I was really happy when I was with Libra. But it looks like they sabotaged this connection. And that's why it didn't manifest properly. Yeah, it's very sad. All right, so, but you definitely have options. And if you are having a little bit of a pinch financially, I feel like you're going to get some good news about that by the end of the week. All right, and it has to do with somebody making a judgment call. So, all right, I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, Libra. Yeah, look at that. Manifesting dreams. My dreams are coming true. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, Libra, I feel like you're the one who got away in this situation. Hang on a second, and I'm going to read that for you. Give me a second. All right, so it says, life goes in cycles. There is a time for planting seeds and a time for harvesting bounty. Right now is your time for harvesting. Your innermost dreams and desires are manifesting. Don't stop the flow by doubting the process. Everything is unfolding according to your highest good. So the universe wants you to know that the seeds of desires you planted so long ago, perhaps even before this life, are coming to fruition. Sometimes it's simply a matter of being still, opening your heart, and knowing that you deserve your dreams to come true. You are worthy of greatness, and you have the ability to manifest your deepest and most heartfelt wishes. Timing is everything, and the moment is right for those lingering desires to be realized. The bounty of the universe is pouring into your life. And here are some questions to ask yourself. What do I truly desire? Is there anything I need to release in order to reach my dreams? And the final one is, what steps can I take to help my heartfelt wishes come true in my life? So you're manifesting. You're manifesting like a big dog. I feel like your manifestations are coming about, probably a little slower than you want, but they are coming. So don't doubt it, Libra. Don't doubt it. All right, I hope that this has been helpful for you. If you've resonated with this reading, Libra, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and hype the video if you get the opportunity. Until I see you in your next reading, know that you are loved, and namaste.